Hi tribe, welcome to my weekly energy report. I'm Sarah Louise and I'm bringing you my interpretation of the energy of this week starting on December the 15th. So I feel like we're still really in the energy of the full moon and that 12-12 gateway which happened at the end of last week. And that full moon was really about highlighting truth and highlighting reality. And I feel like this week some of those hard truths are going to kind of really hit home, and for some that's going to be amazing, and you know, this kind of evolution and growth and moving forward and dreams coming true. And for others, you know, things maybe aren't really going to be going their way, and the truth that may come up may be disturbing at first and, you know, not what they want, and, you know, cause this kind of energy of, how does it feel? It's like just a not knowing. You know, it's kind of, you know, something new gets put on the table and it's a shock, and it's like, well, I don't know where we go from here. And that's kind of what this full moon was all about. It was like shining light on everything. And I want us to stay really positive with this energy over this week, because remember that everything that comes up, everything that gets kind of the light shone upon it is for our highest good, you know. So maybe we might not like it first of all, but if we can just not react, sit in our energy, you know, sit in our center, look at the bigger picture, then maybe there's no need to react. I feel like there's this just this kind of like a little bit of an odd energy around this week. And it is to do definitely with that full moon that happened last week. And also this pressure coming up to the end of the year. And also this pressure of, you know, eclipse season about to be starting on Christmas Day, Boxing Day, depending where you are. And, you know, this whole new decade coming up. It's like, you know, there's some real set roads that are being put down. You know, it's like the concrete of the new roads is being laid. And, you know, as soon as it's laid, it's set. So there's no change. And we just need to trust that these new roads are for our highest good, and they're taking us exactly where we wanted to go. And it's amazing. You know, I feel like there's going to be like a real balance this week of people going, oh my God, dreams come true. This is amazing. Life's amazing. It's all falling into alignment perfectly, just as I asked for. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of kind of tantrums happening. So know that these days tantrums don't get you anywhere. And the universe is going to be dishing out exactly what you need. So I feel like as well, there's a lot of people going to want to kind of, when this energy gets kind of intense and everything's kind of on show, and they're going to kind of want to run away. You know, it's that feeling of like, I just want to run. This isn't what I want, so I'm just going to run away. And as we know, that doesn't serve us either. You know, evolving and growing is about unfolding, and it's about looking externally at what shows up and going within and learning and growing and expanding and staying present and not reacting and not running away. I feel like, you know, the energy that we're going into and this new year and this new decade, you know, it's about being selfless, and it's about being kind, and it's about giving, and it's about being open. And you know, if you're still sitting in that kind of selfish, it's all about me, you know, can't see beyond self, you're going to really struggle. So, you know, it's a time to sit back, relax, unfold, see what's kind of happening, trust the universe, whatever kind of shows up this week, go with it, understand that If it's showing up, it's because you're ready. And stay present, stay grounded. You know, if you feel like you're going into, you know, internally judging, and, you know, do something kind for somebody else. If you know you're acting quite selfishly and self-centered, be selfless. Yeah, if you know you're going into that victim behavior, you know, step out, take responsibility. Because those old ways and those low vibrational ways of behaving just don't, they just don't serve anymore. And there's no room for them anymore. They're just, you know, they're just, there's no space for them. They won't even be seen anymore. They'll just be ignored. So this is about now staying centered, rising up, unfolding, becoming more whole, walking in the direction of where you want to go, having a big picture of life and creating dreams. You know, I've just put out the December meditation, and I can't express more the importance right now of meditation, staying grounded, and, you know, not letting the monkey mind go off into, you know, old patterns and programs. This is about new ways. We're going into a new year, a new world. We need to be new. We need to act in a new way if we want to be happy, you know, and if we want to live our best life. So, you know, really take responsibility for yourself this week, and, you know, lay out your concrete on your path. Where do you want to go? Don't worry about everybody else. You know, we really have to stop worrying about everybody else, because we've got to think about self. I also feel like this moon energy is kind of really shining light on relationships, and you know, Christmas and this festive time is very much around family. And I feel like there's this kind of, it's like the relationship family spotlight is going to be shining really big. And you're going to really kind of be having a look at those relationships of family and old ways and old patterns. And there may be some things that need to shift going forward. You know, there may be some adjustments that need to happen over the next, you know, few weeks going into this year. And I feel like that moon that we've just had is going to highlight them beautifully, really beautifully. And I would say try and act and not react. Just observe people's behavior around you, yeah, and change your old ways of reacting, because, you know, we just want to be happy, don't we, really? And we just want to have nice relationships. And if that isn't possible, then rather than creating or wanting and trying and dreaming, just leave it alone. Give it up. That's how I feel it is right now. You know, just be yourself, be present, leave it alone. Just come into center, look after self. You know, going into this new world and this new way, it can be incredible, really incredible. And you don't need to let anything hold you down or, you know, create anything in there. You know, haven't we spent long enough not feeling good enough, not feeling part of? The new world's not about that. If you don't feel part of that world, maybe it's not your world. It's really that easy these days. Maybe that just isn't your world. And maybe when you stop looking at that and you look over here at your world, it's so much better anyway. And it's much more in alignment with you, of truth, of authenticity. And it's made up of all the values that, you know, are in alignment with you. So I feel like the energy is quite heavy and quite intense, but not in a kind of really dramatic way, but in a very kind of all-seeing, you know. And as I said before, my advice is be the observer. sit in center this week. Don't get too, affected out there. Stay in center and change the old ways, change the old patterns, and change the old programs, and see how your environment changes to suit where you are. Because when you change and you up level and you leave all that behind, wow, see how your environment changes and adapts to you and your energy. It's pretty incredible times that we're in. Really is. It's real time of evolution, and it's like we've got this kind of last real spurt before we go into this new decade, and it's kind of happening now. So go with the flow this week. If any little waves come up, just ride them and just trust, just be open, stay positive, stay empowered, don't fall back into old low vibrational ways. They don't suit you anymore. And have a great week. It's going to be busy. It's definitely going to be busy energy. Couple of weeks left. There's lots going to come up to be cleared and seen and shown. So, look after yourself in the business. Make sure you're taking time for self. Do your meditation, do your breath work, do whatever it is that you do just to stop, refocus, and get grounded. Look after your physical body as well. That's so important too, whether that's going for a swim or a run or, gym or whatever that is for you, yoga, Pilates, it doesn't matter. Look after your temple, look after this physical body, move it. Wants to move, needs to move with this energy right now. So I'll wrap it up there. That's our week. Roll with it, go with it. I'll be posting through the week and filling you in on where I feel the energy's going. But that's my kind of overall of this week. And next week I'll be coming to you from London. So I'm leaving Australia for a month, and I'll be in London for a month, in the UK and Switzerland, and so I'll be connecting with the tribe over there, which will be amazing. We've got a huge event coming up in London, so all details are on the Facebook and in the Insta link. So hopefully I will catch up with you soon or online, and have an amazing week. Keep going, stay strong, stay the incredible you, and remember how amazing you are. Lots of love, Sarah.